Well, a very good evening. If you have just joined us, welcome to the Challenge Zone comments quiz. It's Tuesday trivia night. We're going to get things underway in just a few minutes' time. We've got the 5-minute counter on the ready. It's quite simple to take part tonight. All you need to do is keep an eye on our Facebook page. If you know the answer to a question, if you put it into the comments, for example, what is my name? 1 would be James H, 2 would be Joe Blogs, 3 would be Harry Hill, and 4 would be, who knows? The answer is 1 James H. So you'd put 1 James H in the comments, and if you were right, you'd get a point for that. It's as simple as that. We're just playing for a little bit of fun tonight, and we're going to get things underway in just a few minutes' time. Once again, a very good evening. If you have just joined us, welcome to Tuesday night's comments quiz. So once again, a very good evening. If you have just joined us, welcome to Tuesday Trivia with Challenge Zone. Oh yes, tonight we have lots of multiple choice questions to come up for you. To keep you entertained, as always, James H will be on stage in just a few minutes' time. It's quite simple to take part tonight. You don't need any fancy gadgets other than literally the stream on Facebook. So if you are watching over on YouTube, do pop on over to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/challengezone.co.uk. That will take you to our page where you can then click on the live video feed. Any of the comments you put in there, our system is clever enough to work out that that is your answer. So for example, question 1 might be, what is the host's name? Is it 1 James H, 2 Joe Blogs, 3 Father Christmas, or 4 Harry Hill? The correct answer would be number 1 James H. So in the comments you'd just type 1 James H. If you got the answer right, you'd score a point. If you got it wrong, you get no points. We have 20 questions over the next hour tonight for your enjoyment. Anything from general knowledge through to music, through to geography, through to you name it, it is in the quiz tonight. Maybe even a Christmas track or two. So that's coming up in just a few minutes' time. once again, a very good evening. If you have joined us, welcome to the Challenge Zone Tuesday Trivia with James H. We'll get things going in just a short time. In the meantime, you don't need to prep anything. You don't need to get anything ready other than a few brain cells. It's multiple choice questions tonight, so even if you don't know the answer, you've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right. It's quite simple. To take part tonight, all you need to be able to do is type a comment in the comment section. That's how all the answers are relayed to our clever little system here tonight, and that's all you have to do. For example, if I said, what is the host's name? Is it 1, James H, 2, Father Christmas, 3, Billy Button, or 4, Joe Bloggs? The answer would be 1, James H. So you type 1 and James H into the comments. That would then score you. If you had the correct answer, it would give you a point. If you had the wrong answer, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't give you any points or anything. It's as simple as that. We have a round of 20 questions for you, from anything from general knowledge to history to Christmas to music. You name it, it is in this trivia quiz tonight. We're going to get things underway in around 5 minutes' time here then. So I can see we've got a few viewers so far. A very good evening to you. We're going to get things underway in just a few minutes' time. Don't forget, all you need to worry about tonight is that chat's comment box. Oh yes, that's how we're getting all the answers through this evening. Hope you're having a great evening. We'll be going live in just a few minutes' time. And of course, remember, if you are watching on YouTube, then why not head on over to Facebook, as it only works on the Facebook chat this evening. So if you're over on YouTube, go to www.facebook.com/challengezone.co.uk. That will get you across to the Challenge Zone Facebook page. Click on the live video feed and the comments will pop as well. It's as simple as that. We're going to get things underway then in just a few minutes' time. 3 minutes 30 then until this evening's Tuesday Trivia gets underway. If you are over on YouTube, head on over to www.facebook.com/ChallengeZone.co.uk. That will take you onto the Challenge Zone website. Onto the Facebook page even. Once you get onto that page, you can just simply click the live button and you'll be in the live work tonight. 3 minutes then, and we're going to get things underway. If you are sat there watching at the moment, why not say hello in the chat? Just say hello and let me know you are there and you are ready for this Tuesday Trivia. 20 questions coming up tonight of all sorts of general knowledge, from Christmas through to music, through to all sorts. So let me know in the chat if you're sat there ready and waiting, and we'll get things underway in just a few minutes. Hello, how are you doing? Right, I've come in 2 minutes left, 1 minute 48 left, according to the systems here now. How are you doing this evening? I'm James H. I will be taking you through this evening on your big Tuesday night trivia. How are you doing this evening? Just going to mute that over there like that. Hope you're having a good evening so far. I'm about to change all that by testing your general knowledge. What do you think of the set then? What do you think of the jacket and the shirt? We have gone all out tonight on the Christmassy bit. So, oh yes, completely all out. Just look at that. You can't get much more Christmassy than that, can you? We've got the Christmas trees up. They're looking a little bit bare at the moment, but as the weeks go on, they will pick up and get more and more Christmassy as we go on. So we've got around 1 minute remaining then until we start this evening's quiz. Just 1 minute, we've got 20 questions coming up for you tonight. All 20 of them. Oh yes, they will range from music, Christmas, general knowledge, pubs, alcohol. We know you all like a little bit of alcohol out there. All sorts of things like that as well. A little bit of history thrown in there for good measure as well. So as always, I'm here in the studio by myself. I'm doing all the technical stuff, I'm doing the presenting, and I'm bound to have got things wrong as we go along. I've tried to proofread the questions, ran out of time, it just got thrown out the window. So hopefully, with a little bit of luck, there won't be any errors this week. We'll see. If you are watching over on YouTube, do head on over up into that link there, www.facebook.com/ChallengeZone.co.uk. Our system's clever, but it's not quite clever enough to work out whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, so it is only listening and watching out for Facebook here tonight. So if you are watching just for fun, then fine. Head on YouTube, you can keep an eye on it there, but any comments you put in the comments box over on YouTube will not be counted on the quiz here tonight. It is only those on Facebook. So facebook.com/ChallengeZone.co.uk is the one you need to go to. So, how are you doing tonight? Let's have a look in the chat, see who we got in. Good evening to Jordan. He's back in for the quiz once again tonight. He says, the trees are looking good. John Bircham, switch the lights on. Is it a little bit dark out there? Let me know. Again, I will have to go and sort the lights out. It is quite smoky in here. I did give it a bit of a blast at the old haze and stuff to begin with. So if it is too dark, let me know. I can turn those lights up for you, or just drop down the haze. That's what I can also do as well. So, I'm going to turn the lights up just a little bit. Remember, you can put any comments in the art show related to the show as well. They will pop up there as well, as and when you do. Ask me any questions. I will see what I can do to answer them. You never know. I know all sorts, me. Okay, we can do hi then to Jordan, to Joe, to John. They have said hello in the chat. If you are lurking on Facebook, say hello in the chat. It's how you're going to have to reply with your answers to get any points this evening. So, for example, if I said to you, question number 1 was, what is the name of the host? Is it 1, James H, 2, Joe Blogs, 3, Father Christmas, or 4, Billy Button? The answer would be 1, James H. So just either down there or over there in the Facebook comments, you type away 1, James H, hit that little send button. That is your answer locked in. The system will take your first answer. So if you do change your mind, tough. That's how it works here today. So Andy Gordon and Patsy say hi. They've just joined us over in the chat as well. Good to have you with us once again, to Andy and Patsy. It's going to get nice and competitive. You'll be pleased to know if you were in the first one last week, I've cut it down from 30 questions down to 20. So with a little bit of luck, we'll get through it before midnight. Okay, if you have just joined us, get over on Facebook. We are on YouTube, streaming on YouTube tonight as well, but unfortunately it is only Facebook that those comments will be in our technical system. Right, I'm going to go over, turn the lights up just a little bit. If it is too bright, too dark, let us know in the comments. We will get that changed, and then we will get this evening's quiz underway. So there we go, the lights have been turned up a little bit. It's a little bit misty in here. Hopefully that's made a difference. If it has, let me know in the comments. If not, hey, at least you can't see this ugly mug. It's fine, just listen to me. You only need the questions. You don't need to see this beautiful face in this rather fetching Christmas outfit. Oh no. Okay, right, let's have a look. John, quick question. Go for it, John. What's your quick question? Or was that the answer to the quick question? Jordan says he can see me fine. Everyone else says hi, folks. We're going to go with that for now. If it doesn't work out, let me know. I can always chop and change it, being the technician here as well. Okay then, so here's how it's going to work tonight. We're going to put up the questions just down there on the screen. You'll have around 45 seconds per question to type it out into the Facebook chat. If you get the right answer, you will gain 1 point. If you get the wrong answer, nothing. If you don't know the answer, there are 4 multiple choice questions I will read out each time. Even if you don't know the answer, take a guess. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Have a stab in the dark, you never know, you might get a point. What is the prize at the end, I hear you shout? Well, nothing, it's just bragging rights at the moment, but you never know when that might change. Okay, so we are going to head on over then to the quiz and get things up and running. Okay, so the first question then of this evening is, which animated movie oh, okay, so having a look, the system's already gone wrong. I did say it probably would. It's already launched into the first question. Missed the first question, you didn't get the right answer for that one, did you? The one that has popped up has said, which animated movie was the first to feature a celebrity as a voice actor? Was it Toy Story, Aladdin, James and the Giant Peach, or The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Too late, the system's already gone with that one. We hit play. While we're waiting then, John's asked a question himself. He's joined in the quiz. He says, what am I wearing? 1, nothing. 2, a G-string. 3, joggers. 4, only socks. What's the answer? Well, John, I am so pleased we have not got the Zoom session running right now and we cannot see you. No idea what the answer is. If you are wondering, maybe put a comment in the comment section. Maybe John will reveal, or maybe that is just too much for a Tuesday night at 20 past 8 or 25 past 8, who knows. Okay, so we are going to get things up and running then in around 30 seconds. And hopefully the system will work this time. You never know, you never know. Okay, so we're going to get things running in around 30 seconds. And in fact, it's just popped up now. So, question number 3 as it happens, although we say this is the first one. It's common to see nativity scenes on display during Christmas, but what significant event do they represent? Is it number 1, Jesus' baptism? Number 2, the birth of Jesus? Number 3, Jesus' first birthday? Or number 4, the Last Supper? So it's common to see nativity scenes on display during Christmas, but what significant event do they represent? Is it 1, Jesus' baptism? 2, the birth of Jesus? 3, Jesus' first birthday? Or 4, the Last Supper? Pop it in the comments, whether it's down there or across there. Your first answer is what it will take. So is it 1, Jesus' baptism? 2, the birth of Jesus? 3, Jesus' first birthday? Or 4, the Last Supper? You've got around 30 seconds remaining then for this question. Speaking of Christmas, you should just about be able to hear in the background now a little bit of Christmas music. We're going to leave that running throughout the quiz. We're going Christmassy. We have the trees in place. Some lovely white Christmas trees. I promise I'll get round to putting some lights and baubles and tinsel and things onto them for next week's show. But right now, nativity scene on display during Christmas. What do they represent? Lock those answers in as we're closing it now. Okay, so in around 30 seconds time, the first answers will be in. But right now, let's have a look, see what you put. Joe Dobson believes it's number 2, the birth of Jesus, as does Paul Edwins, Jordan Chart, Paige Dobson, Andy and Patsy, and Joe as well. You all think it is the birth of Jesus. Were you not tempted to go for Jesus' first birthday? Happy birthday to you. I won't start singing, the weather's already bad enough at the moment. Don't tell the boss, but all the lights were on, and it's probably why they're not working so well now, because throughout the evening, as I've been checking out the quiz, getting everything ready, I've had all the lights on full just to try and get some warmth into this studio. It's absolutely freezing here. When there's only me in here, we don't have heating. We just don't have it on. It's crazy. It is freezing cold. So, let's have a look and see if any of the results have come in as yet then. Refreshing the page, it's calculating those results. It's getting there. They are in now, so let's have a look. Who got the first right? Joe, Jordan, Paul, John, Paige and Andy. Of course, it was the birth of Jesus. It wasn't his first birthday, it wasn't the Last Supper, it wasn't his baptism, it was the birth of little baby Jesus. Congratulations if you got that right answer. You've got yourself a point. If you didn't, commiserations. No one got that wrong on this one, unless you were playing at home. Right now though, let's head on straight to question number 2. In which element has the chemical symbol Fe? Which element has the chemical symbol Fe? Is it 1, gold, 2, iron, 3, silver, 4, tin. Remember, if you are playing on YouTube right now, head on over to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/challengezone.co.uk, ready for the comments to be taken part. The system isn't clever enough to be able to work it out from both, so get yourself on to the Facebook page. Right now though, which element has the chemical symbol Fe? Is it gold, which is 1? Is it 2, iron, 3, silver, or 4, tin? Get those answers in. A very good evening to Lisa Jones as well, that's just joined us. You're not too late, Lisa. You have just popped in at the right moment. We're only a couple of questions in. It is all still to play for. You get 1 point for a correct answer. You get no points for a wrong answer. If you don't know the answer, hey, it doesn't matter. Have a guess anyway. You've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right and getting that point. I dare say throughout some point during the 20 questions, there will be one that you don't know. We've got some of the answers coming in already then. I will reveal all of them, but right now you've got 5 seconds remaining. Place your answers if you haven't already. Just pop them in the comments, the number and then the answer. That's gone. It's been locked in. It means you cannot place an answer on that one. But let's see what a few people have said. Joe Dobson, Lisa Jones, Andy Gordon, Jordan Chart, you all think it was 2, iron. Paige, John, and Paul Edwins, you think it is 3, silver. Are you correct? We're just waiting for the system to do its calculations. It takes around about 15-20 seconds to get that sorted. In the meantime, I hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're all snuggled up at home. I really hope John is wearing clothes after his question earlier on. Horrible thought for a Tuesday, isn't it? Not of course for John or his missus, I'm sure, but right now it's not something I want to be picturing while I'm on this very stage. Hope you're having a great evening, John. And it's cold out there. Cover up. It's very cold. Okay. Right. So, which element has the chemical symbol Fe? The answer is iron. There we go. It popped up. I was waiting. Could you see the anticipation in my mind? Iron is the correct answer. Congratulations to Andy, Jordan, Joe and Lisa. You had the correct answer. Commiserations to Paul, John and Paige. Goes like that sometimes. It goes like that sometimes, but there's plenty more questions to get through this evening. If I do keep looking down, I do apologise. I've got 4 or 5 screens all dotted around here at the moment, and I'm having to keep an eye on being the technician and the presenter. So if I do look down, I'm not being rude, I'm just keeping an eye on what's going on. Right now though, the next question this evening is up. Question number 5. What does the C stand for in the humanitarian agency known as UNICEF? What does the C stand for in the humanitarian agency known as UNICEF? Is it 1, care, 2, children, 3, central, or 4, common? So what does the C stand for in the humanitarian agency known as UNICEF? Place your answers in the comments down below or over there right now. You need to put a number first and then your answer. That will then lock it down into your system. The system will only take your first correct answer. There we go. So Lisa says she's setting up the naughty elves for the morning. Oh yes. Are you doing that? Are you doing the little elf experience for little ones? Maybe you're doing it just for your partner. Who knows? Is elf being mischievous this evening? Have they been since December started? Let us know. And if you are doing the kind of elf bits at the moment, let us know what you've done so far. Help everyone out. If you have just joined us on Facebook, a very good evening to you. I'm James H, and you're taking part, or possibly about to take part, in the Tuesday Trivia comment quiz. Okay, all you have to do is simply look at the questions on screen, think about the answer, type them into the comments in Facebook, and your answer will be logged. You'll get 1 point for a correct answer, 0 points for a wrong answer. That question has just closed down then. The answers are coming through. The general consensus is children is the answer for C in the initials for the humanitarian agency of UNICEF. So, Lisa, Paul, John, Jordan, Andy and Paige all think it's children. Who else? Joe Dobson has stuck a neck out on the line and thinks it's care. It's a good answer. I have no ideas what the answer is either. Looking down at the system for it to tell me, it will pop up as soon as that happens. So Lisa is busy doing the naughty elf, setting them up ready for the morning for little Jessica. What about the rest of you? Are you sat there with a drink at the moment in your hand? Perhaps you're having a crafty lager or an alcoholic beverage, maybe a nice cup of tea during these cold evenings. Let us know in the comments alongside. Andy wants to know if we have 2 music beds running. Quite possibly, Andy. You know what it's like with me. I'll check that out for you now. In the meantime, the correct answer was children. Congratulations to Paige, Andy, John, Jordan, Paul and Lisa. You got the correct answer. Commiserations to Joe. It wasn't care, it was children. Andy, just to answer, yes, I did. I had the background music from the bingo quiz playing, and I also had the Christmas music playing. Hopefully now you should just have Christmas. Who knows? Who knows? We'll get that through. Next question up on screen then. Which Italian city is home to the car manufacturer Fiat? Which Italian city is home to the car manufacturer Fiat? Is it Maranello, Turin, Modena, or Rome? Is it 1, Maranello? Is it 2, Turin? Is it 3, Modena? Or 4, Rome? Put in your comments down below if you know that. Again, apologies for any mispronunciation. not Italian, and I struggle to speak English most of the time. So if it is pronounced wrong, you get the idea. They are on screen just down there. And I do apologise in advance. Maybe you can phonetically spell it for me in the comments to give me a fighting chance. So which Italian city is home of the car manufacturer Fiat? Is it Maranello, Turin, Modena, or Rome? You wouldn't get this on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, would you? Good old Jeremy Clarkson sat there, like, so I'll mispronounce it all. Who knows, maybe you would. It's on screen then, 10 seconds remaining before it disappears here, and we get the answers coming in. And there we go, it has gone. The question is locked in. We will wait to find out the answer on that one. So once again, do apologise if you did hear 2 tracks. It was me trying to beat match without any headphones in, that's what it was. We had the music from the pre-show. We also had the Christmas music that got started. I didn't stop either of them. They were just both mashed in together. Let me know if you can hear the Christmas music. Let me know what you think of it. It's a nice little instrumental. Reminds me of sitting there being in a lift, just like... But some nice Christmassy tracks in there to get you in the mood for Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, have you started your Christmas shopping yet? Have you got it finished? Perhaps you did it back in August when everybody kind of got back out and started going crazy, and you had buy one, get one free on meals and all sorts of things, and we were all officially allowed out of lockdown. Who knows? Who knows? Let me know if you have done your Christmas shopping. More to the point, what have you bought me? Probably a better jacket. Who knows? It could happen. Right now, though, the results for that last question are in. Let's find out how you have done. Split one on that one. Paul, Andy, Paige, Lisa, Joe, congratulations. It was Turin. To number 2. It's on the screen. Commiserations to John and Jordan. It wasn't Maranello. It wasn't Maranello. Okay, that's going to disappear off then. We'll wait for the next question to boot up on the system. Just to let me know what you think of this Facebook system. I should tell you why in just a few minutes, as the next question has popped up, but we have a new system I might be trialling with you next week. In the meantime, in 1994, which country celebrated its 500th anniversary of whiskey production? Perhaps if I would have had some tonight, I wouldn't be so tongue-tied on some of the questions. In 1994, which country celebrated its 500th anniversary of whiskey production? Is it 1, Finland? Is it 2, England? Is it 3, Scotland? Or is it 4, Germany? So in 1994, which country celebrated its 500th anniversary of whiskey production? Is it 1, Finland? 2, England? 3, Scotland, or 4, Germany? Put your comments down below. They're starting to come in. So Jordan's commented on my earlier comments about beat matching. I am going to have to set some decks up at some point. Maybe I'll do a Christmas mega mix for you nearer Christmas on the Tuesday evening show. He just reckons I can't beat match. Well, you know, I didn't spend years out in Mallorca and on cruise ships for nothing, you know. Technically I did, because we're not actually DJing or doing anything these days, but there we go. No, it's not true. I can beat match. I'll prove it one day, I promise to you. I will get the decks out. Around 3 seconds to go then for this question. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just pop it in if you don't know the answer. And there we go. It's gone. It's disappeared off. So while we're waiting for that one to go through, as I was saying, we have got a brand new system that I'm thinking about checking out with you guys. Unfortunately, it does mean that you will not be able to comment in Facebook and you will not be able to chat via Facebook. But what it does mean is you can see the video feed and answer the questions all in one app. So do you like the fact that you can type comments in? Or are you just quite happy being able to answer the questions and see them up on screen and see my ugly mug? We still can put videos in, we can still do video rounds, we can still do picture rounds. The only difference is you've got a little touch screen on your phone, on your tablet or on your laptop that you press. You don't need more than one device like you do with some of the softwares where you have to have the video coming up on one system and then your phone or anything using on another. It does mean there's no chat, but it does also mean you've got one complete system. Let me know what you think in the comments about that system coming into play. I might try it next week anyway. All it means is you'll have a link to go to and then when that pops up, you'll be able to see the video, you'll be able to see the interactive screen. If you've got a mobile phone that you can use it as a touch screen, same with a tablet. If you're on a computer, you'll just be able to click on the answers. So, speaking of answers, they are in. It was Scotland that celebrated its 500th anniversary of whiskey production, and didn't they celebrate it well? You can guarantee they were absolutely blottoed everywhere. Congratulations to John, Andy, Paul, Paige, and the rest that got it right. The questions are firing straight through here tonight. Give me no chance to talk. That's probably a good thing. Okay, if there are 2 full moons in one calendar month, what is the second full moon called? So if there are 2 full moons in one calendar month, what is the second full moon called? It's not called Barry, it's not called Brian, but is it called 1, a double moon, 2, a blue moon, 3, a second moon, or 4, a red moon? So if there are 2 full moons in one calendar month, what is the second full moon called? Is it 1, a double moon, 2, a blue moon, 3, a second moon, or 4, a red moon? Put your answers in the comments now. John wants to know if the new system then can provide beer. Unfortunately not, John. You do have to provide the beer. I will help you drink it though, if it helps. You just pour, actually no, don't just pour it into your phone. Don't, please don't. It will get very messy and there'll be lots of angry people. It doesn't produce beer, no, but it does allow you to answer questions. It does allow you to see my ugly mug. It does allow all sorts of things like spot the difference. It also does all sorts of things like that. So I don't know, we might try it next week as see how it goes. The answers are coming in then, which is good because that is now gone. The answers are all locked in. We're waiting for the system to calculate it then. And then we'll get that new quiz system up and running for next week then, just to give it a try. It's compatible with your mobile phone, your tablet. It's compatible with your laptop. Pretty much anything that's got a web browser on it, you can load this software on it. So even through smart TVs, if you've got a smart TV that you can load a web page on, it will load up on that. It means you will have one system to play from rather than multiple systems as we tried before with Zoom and various other things. It also means we can still stream it out to Facebook, we can still stream it out to YouTube. It means if people want to go along, instead of going to Facebook like you do with the link up there, you will go along to this special page that I will give you, and then it will be there. Okay, so the results are in. Let's have a look at what you said. Answer is, of course, blue moon. John, Andy, Jordan, Lisa, Paige, Paul, all correct. Everybody got the answer right to that one, so well done on that. There's also a song wrote about it, wasn't it? Blue moon, God is standing alone. Maybe not, I don't know. I don't know the words to it. And I shall stop singing right there. It's only going to rain. Blue moon was the answer to that one. We're going to get another question firing straight up in just a few moments. 20 questions today. General knowledge, everything spanning from geography, general knowledge in general, history, alcohol. There's a few Christmas ones in there as well. And speaking of Christmas, the word Noel is often used to describe Christmas time, but what does the word actually mean? So the word Noel is often used during Christmas time, but what does the word actually mean? Is it 1, it's French for Christmas? 2, it's the name of the Christmas star? Is it 3, the name of a holy Christmas angel? Or 4, Dutch for bright star? So the word Noel is often used during Christmas time. What does it actually mean? Is it a French Christmas, or the French word for Christmas? Is it the name of a Christmas star? Is it the name of the holy Christmas angel? Or is it Dutch for bright star? Get your answers in the comments then. See what you think to this one. If you have just joined us, a very good evening. Welcome to the Tuesday Trivia with me, James Hollander. You can join in. It's free to take part. There are no prizes. It is for your entertainment only. Just pop in your answer in the comments by typing the word 1, 2, 3 or 4, or the number 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then the answer. The system is clever enough to notice that. It will lock it in for you. It will only take your first answer, but it will allow you to play along. We're looking to see who is going to be the champion this week. It was very close last week, 1 point between first, second and third. How close is it going to be today? So that question has closed. It's just calculating those results. Are you ready for Christmas? Have you got the Christmas decorations up? Were you one of these people that had it up by the 1st of December and decorated the whole house outside and everything? Or are you just letting everyone else get their display done before whamming yours out and just going to town on it? Let me know again in the comments what you think. As everyone has done on the comments so far, Lisa, Paul, Joe, Andy, John, Paige, Jordan, you all think it's French for Christmas. Are you right? Is it not the name of the Christmas star? Is it not Dutch for bright star? Or is it the name of the holy Christmas angel? Well, we're about to find out any second now as the system refreshes and those answers will come through. And here they are. It was, of course, French for Christmas with a capital C and H for some reason. Hey, as I said, sack the admin. That's what I reckon. Just sack the admin. Get rid of them. The fact that it's me means you wouldn't get one of these dodgy jackets either. But there we go. French for Christmas. Another song. I won't start singing though, don't worry. That was the answer to our 9th question on the system. Although we've only done 6, I think. It had skipped 2 questions at the beginning. We're going to do one more question then before we go to an advertising break. And that question is, the Psycho series of videos on YouTube was created by which of the following? Is it 1, Dan Bell? 2, Billy Familia? Is it 3, Vegan Gains? Or is it 4, Rigid Studios? So the Psycho series of videos on YouTube was created by which of the following? Is it 1, Dan Bell, 2, Billy Familia, 3, Vegan Gains, or 4, Rigid Studios? Answer in the comments now. You have around 30 seconds to decide on this one. Okay, so some of the replies then to me asking about Christmas decorations. Lisa said the outside Christmas lights are still up from last year. That's the way to do it. Why not? Saves you putting them back on year in year. Just flick the switch. Ta-da! They're all done. They are all done, ready and waiting. John says he put his up at the beginning of the first lockdown. Why not? Let's face it, we had plenty of time during the first lockdown. All we had to do was put Christmas lights up and get drunk. Sounds like a good party to me. Speaking of Christmas parties, if you do fancy having a work Christmas party and you've got some work colleagues, whether it's on Zoom or whether it's across on Facebook or whether or not it's a secure stream, then we're doing Zoom Christmas parties in the form of quizzes, game shows and a little bit of live music as well. If that sounds like something you'd be interested, get in contact just up there, challengezone.co.uk. Click on the virtual game show, you'll see. We're also doing Christmas gift hampers as part of the game show that could be sent out to all the work colleagues to join in with as well. There are ones with alcohol in, non-alcohol and that kind of thing as well. So have a look at challengezone.co.uk. and that will give you more information on our virtual Christmas parties, where not only can you put up with me doing the game shows, but we've got live music that can be added in as well for a little bit of something different. All those Christmas tracks performed live on this very stage, not by me, by a professional singer. So have a look at challengezone.co.uk. We can do up to 100 people at any one time on the stream, so it's worth having a look at, and I promise I'll wear more dodgy Christmas outfits and even a hat. You never know. It's all about the hat. Right now, though, let's find out the answer for question number 10. The right answer then was Rigid Studios. Congratulations to Jordan, Paul and Paige. Commiserations to Andy, Joe, Lisa and John. Billy Familia. The voice has gone already, the brain has gone. It's not Billy Familia, it is Rigid Studios. So Jordan, Paul, Paige, did you know that? Are you a fan of the video series on Facebook? Let us know, let us know. Okay, the next question has popped up then. And that next question is, which of these performers did not appear in the 1980s TV series Fame? Was it Irene Cara, Debbie Allen, Janet Jackson, or Laurie Singer? So which of these performers did not appear in the 1980s series Fame? Was it Irene Cara, Debbie Allen, Janet Jackson, or Laurie Singer? Shattered now after that. Get your answers in the comments below. You've got around 30 seconds for that one. Promise you, it's not vodka again. I wish it would help. If you have just joined us, a very good evening to you. It's not popping up to let me know who's just joined on Facebook. You can just see the numbers going up and down. If you have just joined, though, a very good evening. Welcome to the Tuesday Trivia Quiz with me, James H. From next week, then, we're going to try the super duper new phone, tablet and laptop system, and we'll be introducing some memory games and some music rounds and some other little things as well. Mainly as we've got some Christmas parties already booked in, and they're going to be part of that. So there'll be a private Christmas party, and you'll get it on a Tuesday to be able to play it as well. So there we go. Question has now been locked out. That was, which of these performers did not appear in the 1980s TV Fame? Pathetic little star jump then. I was going to kind of go across the whole stage, but thought better not. Better not. Too energetic. We've got a mixture of people thinking on this one. So, Jordan, John, Paige, Andy, Paul, Lisa all think it was Janet Jackson. Did not appear in the 1980s series, TV series Fame. John reckons it's Debbie Allen. And that's all the comments I can see on that one. So there we go. Getting quite excited about Christmas now. Can you believe there's like... December's just disappearing, isn't it? 1 minute it was 1st of December and we're like, oh, okay, let's see how it goes. And you blink and you've lost another week. It'll soon be Christmas Day. I'll soon be doing my Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve. Let's just hope we don't get another lockdown before that happens. Otherwise, well, it'll be Amazon gift vouchers all over again. Okay then, the results are in. Well done to Joe, the only one that got that correct. It was Irene Cara, or Irina Cara, or hey, however it is. Commiserations to everyone else. It was not Janet Jackson. Who would have thought it? So another question coming up in just a few minutes time. After this next question then, we are going to go to a little bit of an advert break for 1 minute, a whole minute. But right now, what I'd like to know is which historical conflict killed the most people? Which historical conflict killed the most people? Is it the Taiping Rebellion, the Three Kingdoms War, the Mongol conquests, or World War II? So which historical conflict killed the most people? Is it the Taiping Rebellion, the Three Kingdoms War, the Mongol conquests, or World War II? Place your comments down below. Remember, put 1, 2, 3 or 4 at the start, hit the space, put your answer and then hit send. There is no additional points this week for being as quick as you can. Next week, on the other hand, it's all done on speed. The quicker you get your answer in, the more points you get. So just to give you a heads up on that from next week's quiz. Around 15 seconds remaining then on this question. Then we're going to go to a little bit of an advertising break. Oh yes, it happens. And then when we come back, we will do the remaining questions, which should take us up to about 9:30 tonight. We've only got 20 questions in total, rather than the 30 questions from last week. So we'll be done and dusted by 9:30-ish, thereabouts, this evening. That question then is closed. It is off. Let's have a look at some of the answer. Lisa, Paul, Joe Dobson, Jordan, you all think it's World War II, but we've got a split on this one. Andy think it's the Mongol conquests. Joe thinks it's World War II as well. So the question is, John thinks Where is it? John thinks, yes, there we go. The Three Kingdoms War. Paige thinks World War II as well. Just trying to find the answers. It's all scrolling through on the screen down here. So it's having to catch it when it is there. Question from John then. He is asking, where are we getting these questions from? Well, where does anyone get any questions from these days? Of course, Google. Okay, there's all sorts of things coming up. There are some Christmas ones in there. There are some music ones in there. There's some general knowledge ones. There's not too many history ones in there today, I promise you that one. Speaking of history, let's find out what the answer was on that question then. And the answer is World War II. There were most people killed in World War II compared to the Mongol conquests, the Three Kingdoms War, and the Tapping Rebellion. Well done then to Paige, Jordan, Paul and Lisa for getting those answers correct. Right now though, we are going to head on over to a little bit of a commercial break. We'll see you in a few minutes. In the meantime, have a watch of these.
am Lauren, this is Tim, this is Love Dev, and we're from Free Radio Breakfast. And today we are at Escape Challenge Redditch. Tim, what are you wearing?
If it's escaping you're after, I am your man. Look at this. Dress to kill. Dress first, good. Feel bad second, or so the saying goes. Either way, watch this. Go on.
Do it. Come on, don't mess this up, lads.
I'll show you how to get out of the room fast. None of them match. They don't match at all. Go on, move all that out of the way. Is there anything in it? What's in it? What's in it? Ah! Ah! Go, Lauren!
There's something
secret
else.
Door. Ah! Oh, for crying out loud! Remember.
While you're doing that,
I need the light. Love Dev, you right the light actually.
Oh, sorry, mate.
1, 2. Yes! Yes! Just cracking some Pharaoh code, really. What are you doing with your life? So great. CLR.
Great news. We've found a way out before the storm hits. Quick, look behind the picture and escape. And congratulations.
Behind the picture, the Pharaoh. Yes! 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 We're out! Come on! I am taking this treasure. Oh my god, let me out, let me out.
We did it, we escaped. 56 minutes, 41 seconds of pure sweat and sand.
We are the best. If you think you can beat that time, if you think that you can, come down here to the Kingfisher Shopping Centre in Redditch, come and have a go at the Escape Challenge and see if you can beat our time.
Here we are, and we're back. If you're wondering what you've just watched, it is from the ChallengeZone Centre here in Redditch in the Kingfisher Shopping Centre. So if you're a fan of escape rooms or virtual reality, then why not visit that website just up there, challengezone.co.uk. We've got everything from zombie experiences through to virtual reality laser tag, through to 3D Pac-Man as well. And there's all sorts of other virtual reality experiences alongside the escape room. The video you saw then were earlier a year and a half ago when Free Radio came to visit the escape rooms in Redditch and did that video for us. We have a brand new experience there now, and that experience is called the Reactor. It looks nothing like the Tomb. It's based on a nuclear power plant and is a lot of fun, even if I do say so. So for more information on our escape rooms and virtual reality experiences here in Redditch, then why not visit www.challengezone.co.uk. Right now though, let's get on back with tonight's quiz. And that is... hit the right button, there we go. Based on a 2005 children's picture book, The Elf on the What has become a popular Christmas celebration. Decoration, sorry. So that's based on the 2005 children's picture book of Elf on the What, and has become the most popular Christmas decoration. Is it 1, a star? So is it Elf on the Star? Is it 2, Elf on a Shelf? Is it 3, Elf on a Shed? Or is it Elf on the Steps? That's your next question then, back onto this second half. Based on the 2005 children's picture book, The Elf on the... It's become a popular Christmas decoration, but what is the... Is it 1, a star, 2, a shelf, 3, a shed, or 4, steps? Nice little simple one. You might understand why earlier on when we were talking about it, or a certain something, I was having to be very careful about how I described it, mainly because it's this answer. So, is it Elf on a Star, Elf on a Shelf, Elf on a Shed, or Elf on the Steps? Around 5 seconds remaining then. And that's gone, it's gone. It has been locked in right here, right now. So did you get the right answer? We'll find out in just a few moments' time. Quite a festive set that we've got going on now. It's going to get more Christmassy as we get closer and closer to Christmas, as will the rounds. They'll go completely Christmas at some point, and then we'll do a big bumper of a Christmas show where you never know, we might also include some live music as well. So that's still to come. We're going to keep going every Tuesday evening, 8 o'clock. We're going to try this new app next week. If it works out well for everybody, we'll keep that app from here on in. If it doesn't, we'll come back to the Facebook comments quiz like we have been doing now. Lisa's commented, she says, flipping elves. Have they been quite naughty? What have they been up to? Let us know in the comments what your elves have been up to. Have they been up to anything mischievous so far? Perhaps they've been eating all the chocolate. Perhaps they've been, I don't know, redecorating the tree. Perhaps they've been climbing the tree or turning it upside down. Let us know in the comments, but right now let's find out the answer to that question with those elves. Was it sitting on a star, a shed, a step, or a shelf? Of course it is. It is shelf. Elf on a shelf, the biggest phenomenon to hit in the last few years, and you can't blame them, can you, with the way it's been going. Love seeing it on Facebook, all the different creative ways that they get up to all that mischief and things like that. So if you've got any great ones, let us know in the comments. If you haven't, don't worry, the next question is just appearing now. The Richter scale measures what natural phenomena? The Richter scale measures which natural phenomena? Is it 1, floods, 2, tornadoes, 3, tsunamis, or 4, earthquakes? So the Richter scale measures what phenomena? Is it floods, tornadoes, tsunamis, or earthquakes? 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the comments down below then. How are you getting on so far? I know John was wondering where the questions were coming from earlier. Do you think they're too easy? Are they too difficult? Would you like more of one subject, less of another? Let me know in the comments. You've got around 25 seconds to think about this one. So the Richter scale measures what natural phenomena? Is it 1, a flood, 2, tornadoes, 3, tsunami, or 4, earthquakes? Pop it in down below there. Lisa says, wrapping the elf has been up to all sorts. Wrapping trees with toilet rolls, the whole tree as well with toilet rolls, all sorts of things. Naughty elf, naughty elf. Did you see the one on Facebook where one of the elves had eaten another elf and it was just left there? Apparently the kid was distraught for days after on that one. Might be worth a try, you never know. Okay, that question is gone then, is locked out. Do you know the answer? Looking through, everyone's pretty much the same on that one. You all think it is earthquakes, but are you right? Is the ground moving for you, baby? Who knows? That is coming up. The answer will be coming up in around 15-20 seconds. The system's just calculating the results. It's having to disappear off to the internet, grab all your results, run back, check all through them, and then tick all off the right ones and give you the points. So it takes a little bit of time, but there's around 15 seconds, I think, remaining while it's calculating that. John says, could he have more year 2000 onwards questions? Well, John, I'll tell you what I'll do. I promise you next week I will do a 2000s plus category for you. How about that? We'll include a bit of music as well. If you're up on your music from 2000 onwards, we'll throw a few of those in. Might even throw a few Christmas tracks in on that one. So I promise you I will get those up and running for next week for you. Right now though, let's have a look and find out the results for this question. The Richter scale measures what natural phenomena? It is earthquakes. Everybody was correct with that one, so well done. You have the right answer. Earthquakes, it is. That disappears off. You all get a point. We're not going to reveal where you are on the leaderboard till the very end today. There's around 6 questions remaining, which should take us up to about 9:30, perhaps just before. And we'll find out who is going to be crowned winner of our second quiz. Right now, though, let's bring up another question. Which company's original slogan was "Don't be evil"? Which company's original slogan was "Don't be evil"? Is it 1, Google, 2, Apple, 3, Yahoo, or 4, Microsoft? Pop it into the comments down below or across there, wherever it is, and we'll need to know which company's original slogan was "Don't be evil." Google, Apple, Yahoo or Microsoft? Bit of a strange kind of slogan to have, but I suppose it's true of everyday life. You shouldn't be evil. You should be kind to everybody, especially at the moment. Especially at the moment. With COVID and everything, ooh, that's a bit of a weird wrong button then, but never mind, hey, it was quite dramatic. I'll take that one. Which company's original slogan was "Don't be evil"? Is it Google, Apple, Yahoo or Microsoft? Especially don't be evil around this time of year. It's a time of giving, a time for love, a time to cherish people's company, not a time to get your own back and play one-ups. And life's too short. We've all had a rubbish year. 2020 has been rubbish for each and every one of us. So let's all be good, let's not be evil, and whosever's company slogan it was, let's just all steal it. If you haven't put your answer in, it's too late now. It's gone. They've gone. All sorted. Jordan's starting a little bit of an Apple debate going on yet again. Last week I got in all sorts of trouble for this one, Jordan. But you reckon, what's that? Sack Apple, they're rubbish. Have to agree with you there. I do have to agree with you there. It is. Personally, I've always been a bit of an Android kind of baby when it comes to phones. And yeah, when it comes to laptops and things, I'm Windows. I just always have been. It's just the way it is. Well, there's a lot of people in this industry are all Mac-based. They've slowly come over to Windows over the last few years as Windows has been playing up. But Jordan, just stop it. Just stop. You're going to start me on a rant and rave. I just can't go into it all over again. You're going to get me in trouble. In fact, you already have got me in trouble. Chloe, I'm sorry. Blame Jordan, wherever he is. If he's sitting that way, or there, or wherever he is, it was his fault, okay? He did not... He led me into it. He led me into it. He really did. Honest. Either way, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't come and beat me up again. Right, okay, the answers are in for that one. So, don't be evil. Whose original slogan was it? We've had a bit of a split on this one. Can reveal the right answer was Google. Congratulations to Paige, Jordan, Lisa, John and Paul. Commiserations to Andy and Joe. It wasn't Apple or Yahoo, it was Google. But it's a great slogan to go by. From the next week, I want you to do something, and that is don't be evil. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. Can you do that? Let me know. Right now, though, let's bring up another question. From which country does the piano originate? Piano. Which country does it originate from? Is it 1, Germany, 2, Austria, 3, Italy, or 4, France? So where does the piano come from? What is its original country? Is it Germany, Austria, Italy, or France? Place your bets. Place your answers in the comments right now. Around 30 seconds remaining of this. One thing I do want to ask as well, the good thing about the new system coming in next week is we can actually do virtual race nights again. But rather than have it either paying your bets for every round and having the shop system and going backwards and forwards as we had before, we're able to do one where you can buy a ticket to it, which might be £5, might be £10, but then you're entered into it all, and then you use your phone, your laptop or your tablet to place your bets on horses 1 to 8. Would that be something that interested you? Maybe over the Christmas we'd do a bit of a charity fundraiser. 50% of any of the tickets that are sold would go out in winnings to everybody who won in the races. 50% would then go to a charity of choice. We'd even put a little box asking what charities people want us to support. If that's something you'd be interested in, again, let me know in the comments. We have the technology to do it now, and I'm stupid enough to have enough time at the moment to be able to do things like this. So if you think that would be entertaining, let me know in the comments and we can organise a couple of charity race nights. Perhaps we just put it as part of the Tuesday night and have a single race. Perhaps we'll have a couple, who knows. Up for swapping it all the way around. John says, can we play Flappy Flaps? Was it Flappy Flaps? You can. The Flappy Birds interactive game, it's gone for a while. You have to kind of do that on your screen and it goes up or down. All that can come back with the new system as well, as it's using the cameras and using the audio and things like that. We can also include Zoom into it. So for those of you that do want to be on camera, we can have a chat. For those that don't, you can still play along just using your phone or your tablet on the screen. The world's your oyster, the world's your oyster. Anything is possible at all. So we've had quite a few people put the answers in. They think it's France. Paige thinks it's Italy. But there we go. Paige is the only one that thinks Italy. Everyone else thinks France. But what is the right answer? Let's have a look and find out as they are in. Well done to Paige. Congratulations, the only one to get that one right. It is Italy. The piano originates from Italy. Commiserations then to Joe, John, Jordan, Paul, Andy, Lisa and everyone else. It's the wrong answer. It's not France. Who says you don't learn something new every day? I didn't know. I must admit, if I had to guess any, I would have said France as well. Straight into the next question then. Which novelty band was best known for their UK charts hits Combine Harvester and I Am a Cider Drinker in 1976? Is it 1. Goldie Looking Chain, 2. The Wurzels, 3. Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, or 4. The Firm? So which novelty band was best known for their UK chart hits Combine Harvester and I Am a Cider Drinker? It's in 1976. I should add that bit in the end. I was too busy singing along. Is it Goldie Looking Chain, the Wurzels, the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, or The Firm? Who knows? Who knows? You've got around 25 seconds remaining on that one. John, you do realise you're going to have to be the first player of Flappy Flaps again now. So do practice your little flappiness because you're going to need it for the game, okay? We'll get that into there. John says 5, the Hollanbies. It should have been added on there. I can do a bit of this one. I nearly said the name then. I said I can nearly do a bit of the and the names. But was it Goldie Looking Chain, the Wurzels, Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, or The Firm? Around 5 seconds remaining then. I think everyone's going to know this one, aren't they? There we go. We're about to find out because they're locked and loaded. So as we wait for the score system to tally those up, do we have anyone that can sing it? Do you sing it? Have you seen them live? I've been lucky enough to see them live in Weston-super-Mare on the pier with cider in my hand. Scrumpy cider as well. It was terrible, I tell you. Such a hangover the next day, but a great gig. It was absolutely amazing. They had to be helped up on stage, but boy, when they were on stage, they gave it some. It was absolutely an amazing performance, and hopefully, once lockdown and gigs are back, we might get back to being able to see them. Oh, just tasting cider. Would be nice, wouldn't it, to just sit there in a bar, not worrying about how many metres you are away from everybody, just sipping a nice cold pint of cider. We'll get there, we'll get there. Summer next year, that's what we're aiming for. We'll get there with it. Right now though, talking of getting to it, were you all right? You thought it was the Wurzels? Of course it was, 1976. I Am a Cider Drinker, Combine Harvester. It was the Wurzels. Everybody got that one right. And so you should too. It's a cracking track from a cracking band. Okie dokie, right. John's been practicing his flapping again. I don't know if you can see it at the top of the screen, just up there. That's him kind of doing that. We'll get him on video doing it at some point next week, I can assure you of that one. If he's around, of course, who knows. Right now, though, let's head on over to question 18 of 20. Which nuts have the highest amount of fat content per 100 grams? And I'm not talking about the nut that stood here, okay? Which nuts have the highest amount of fat content per 100 grams? Is it 1, cashew nuts, 2, pecan nuts, 3, macadamia nuts, or 4, Brazil nuts? Not Christmas nuts. That's just not there. Christmas nuts aren't on the list there. 30 seconds on this question then. Which nuts have the highest amount of fat content per 100 grams? Is it 1, cashew nuts, 2, pecan nuts, 3, macadamia nuts, or 4, Brazil nuts? Gotta love Brazil nuts. Quite like cashew nuts as well. Don't know if we've had macadamia nuts or pecans. Not sure, not sure. I might have to go shopping and find them. Don't even know if you can get them at the moment, who knows? But which have the highest amount of fat content per 100 grams? Is it 1, cashew nuts, 2, pecan nuts, 3, macadamia nuts, or 4, Brazil nuts? Answer in the comments down below. You have around 5 seconds remaining. And it's gone. It's gone. It froze for a second. I was thinking it's the longest 5 seconds ever. It should have just disappeared off, but it didn't. It was still there. So are you a are you a bit of a nutty person? Do you like nuts? Especially at Christmas, salted nuts, dry roasted peanuts. Oh, now you're talking. Jordan, ginger nuts. That wasn't on there either, but I can tell you they've definitely got more than 100 grams of fat. So yeah. It's true. Looking through the answers then, Paige reckons macadamia nuts, as does Jordan. Paul Edwins thinks pecan nuts. Andy and Patsy, Brazil nuts. Joe and Lisa think cashew nuts. Don't know. Nutty nuts. Who knows the answer? It's coming up in just a few moments' time. Watching that clock count down as it's working out all those answers. It works hard, this computer does. It's doing everything. There's 4 screens that it's trying to run at the moment. That's from the quiz system to the cameras to the switching software to the little logos you see dotted everywhere. It's working hard. Not only that, it has to put up with jackets and clothes like this. I know it's Christmas, but there we have it. The answers are in then. Ooh. We've got a split on this one. The correct answer, nobody guessed. It's a first. It wasn't cashew nuts. It's not pecan nuts. It's not Brazil nuts. It's actually macadamia nuts have the most fat per 100 grams. Every night's a school night again. Don't say you haven't learnt anything on a Tuesday evening. Next question then, the penultimate question. What toy company was the first to sell Mr. Potato Heads? What toy company was the first to sell Mr. Potato Heads? Was it Play School, Hasbro, Fisher Price or Disney? Was it number 1 Play School, 2 Hasbro, 3 Fisher Price or 4 Disney? Mr. Potato Head. Some could say, looks quite similar to me right now. Kind of got a bit of a potato head. It's been a difficult year with lockdown. Too much food everywhere. What else have I had to do other than eat and turn into Mr. Potato Head? But what toy company was the first to sell them? Was it 1 Play School, 2 Hasbro, 3 Fisher Price or 4 Disney? Pop your answers down in the comments then as before, remembering to put the number and the answer somewhere in your comment, and the system should be clever enough to pick that up. Ooh, the numbers are coming in. Also, Paige has just popped on chat and said that she put macadamia but put the wrong number. Ooh, the system isn't that clever, nor's its operator, let's face it. At the end of the day, it's not quite that clever if you do get the number and the wording mixed up. I think you can get the number and wording mixed up as long as the number is the one you want. The wording can say something different, but I don't think it works the other way around. But from next week, we won't have that problem. I wouldn't worry. The answers are locked and closed in. We have one more question coming up in just a few moments' time, but first we're going to find out the answer to this one as it's just whirring away, working out its answers. Jordan thinks it's Hasbro. Paige thinks it's Hasbro. Paul, Andy and Patsy all think it's Fisher Price. Joe thinks it's Play School. Lisa thinks it's Fisher Price. The answers will be coming in just a few moments. One more question left for this evening, which will take us near enough up to 9:30. Makes a change for me. I'm usually going half an hour over, let alone be near enough on time. Trying to keep it to around an hour and a half at the most. People have got beds to go to and lives. They don't want to hang around watching me all night. It's that kind of thing. So we're going to try and keep it to an hour and a half. I say try. Sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. I am looking to bring Guess Your Cards Right back next week as well. So if you were a fan of that, that will be coming back in quiz form next week. Right now, though, let's find out who was right. And congratulations to Jordan and Paige. It was Hasbro. Commiserations to John and Joe who thought it was Play School, and to Everyone else has just got off my screen, and the final question of the night has come in, and boy, is it a good question. It's an important question at this time on a Tuesday night, and that is, how many gallons are in a keg of beer? More to the point, how many gallons can I get away with drinking before I go to bed tonight? How many gallons are in a keg of beer? Is it 1, 13.1 gallons? Is it 2, 15.5 gallons? Is it 3, 26.2 gallons? Or is it 4, 31 gallons? How many gallons are in a keg of beer? Is it 13.1, 15.5, 26.2, 30 or 31? You have 30 seconds to make your decision up on this one. So Christmas music still playing in the background. Yet again, I've not got the earpiece in today. I figured for a bit of background music, there's not much point. Next week, when I bring in some music rounds and some video rounds and other things like that, I'm going to have to hear what's going on. But right now, yeah, just don't need it. So around 15 seconds of the final question before we get the results coming in. Do you know the answer to this one? 5 seconds remaining for the final quiz question tonight. And there we are, it's gone, it's locked, it's loaded, it has disappeared on that one. But what is the right answer? Let's see if we can find out, shall we? The system is just working its way through at the moment. Do you know the answer? Are you confident you know the answer? I thought it was something, but it's not on this list. So I'm just sneakily waiting for Google to work it out at the moment, because I'm not convinced this answer is right. I'd like to see what you think. Put it in the comments. I'm glad Andy also thinks something different on this one as well. Waiting for it to compute and sort itself out. Andy doesn't think it's a British keg either. I was under the impression it was something different as well. I must just be drinking too many of them. Who knows? Chance would be a fine thing, wouldn't it? So we're waiting for the answer to come through. Question is, if it's not a British keg, where is it from? Everyone's busy searching Google now, trying to work out where it is from. Lisa doesn't think it's a British keg either. Andy doesn't think it's a British keg. Paul doesn't think it's a British keg. Paul actually had the same answer as I was thinking. I was under the impression it was around 11 as well. So we shall find out. The correct answer, according to the system, which won't let me bring it up because it's just gone onto the score now. But the correct answer was 13.1, according to this quiz. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a British keg. It's on this one though. So I would award you points, but I can't, unfortunately. It's nice. I quite like the fact that we've ended the evening talking about alcohol, because that's precisely what I'll be drinking as soon as I get back. Andy says British real ale is 9 or 18 gallons. There we go. Yep. Learned something new. I tell you, everything's a school day. The only way I get education these days is by doing this. Sometimes the questions are wrong, admittedly, and it's the wrong information, but hey, never mind. Right, we have the results in. Don't know if that music just worked. It might be the wrong music as well, but never mind. Okay, 13.1 was the answer. It was an American keg, looking at Google. So there we go. Dastardly Americans having more beer than we do. But there we go. So, are you ready to find out who was this evening's winner? Just want you to have a bit of a guess in the chat. We've got a couple of minutes to spare. It's just finalising. They're jumping up and down with the points and things. So who do you think's won tonight? Judging by the comments, everyone's seen the comments in there. Do you think it's you? Do you think you've come top or bottom? Where do you think you've come in the leaderboard this evening? I can tell you we have a clear winner. Second and third place are tied. And then fourth, fifth, Then fourth is by themselves, fifth and sixth are tied, and seventh is there by themselves. Where do you think you come? Jordan thinks not him. You never know, Jordan. Who knows until the results come up. Paul Edwins, was that me again? Did you mean highest, lowest? I think you stand a good chance there, Paul. You stand a good chance. As does anyone, to be fair. Let's face it, the questions, it's some tricky ones in there, some easy ones in there. Anyone stands a chance. Lisa says she thinks Joe's won. Any more advances on that then? Andy and Patsy think they've come last. Who knows? Who knows? Well, I do. I've got the answers. They're just down here. They're on this screen, just over here. I've got like a screen there. I've got a screen there. I've got a screen there. A screen there, and it's on this one. Just this one, just here. You can't see it though. You can't see it. Not even if I take us back to the big shot. It's just this one. Just this little one here. That was otherwise known as buying a little bit of time, as it was jiggery pokery. It has now come up and confirmed. And the winner of this evening's Tuesday trivia quiz is Paige Dobson. 15 correct answers to Paige, closely followed by 13 points. Jordan, second place. Paul Edwins, also joint second, 13 points. Jordan and Paul, both on 13 points. Lisa in technically third place if they were joint second with 13 points. 12 points there. Joe, 11 points. Andy and Patsy, 11 points. John Bircham, 10 points, just 1 point behind there, John. It was so close. Well, there you go. It is the end of the quiz for this evening. Once again, hope you've had a great time. Hope you've enjoyed the Tuesday trivia. From next week, we are going to try this new app. Up in that corner, it will tell you to go to www.gameshow.challengezone.co.uk. When you type that in, you'll be able to type your name and everything will be done from there. You will see the video in there, you will hear the audio in there, and more importantly, you will be able to click on the answers from within there as well. The only downside is it hasn't got a chat app associated with it at the moment, so that's one thing I will have to look at. But it has everything else within the same software. So do join us again next Tuesday from 8 o'clock in the evening for another Tuesday trivia. Next week we're going to have a music round, we're going to have a video round, we're going to have a multiple choice question round. We're also going to have a guess your cards right. Oh yes, I'm bringing back the Brucey baby. Yeah. We're going to do a live play your cards right. You'll be able to type in higher or lower, and if you get it right, you will get a point or 100 points. If you get it wrong, you will get no points. So everyone will be able to play higher and lower at the same time. We hope you've had a great evening. Congratulations again to Paige, this week's winner. To Jordan and Paul, it was close. There was just 2 points in it to get to that first position. Also well done to Lisa, to Joe, to Andy and Patsy, and also to John as well for taking part. That's it for this week. I will see you the same time, same place on Facebook, YouTube, and of course on this snazzy new app next week from 8 o'clock. Have a great week, stay safe, and remember, if you are Christmas shopping, only spend what you can afford. Be kind to everyone, don't be cruel. I think that's enough goodbyes for now. See you again, same time, same place. Bye. Bye.